Good evening. This is a little jazz tutorial about one of the world's finest and most well-known jazz pieces that were made famous by the Dave Brubeck Quartet in the early 60s. It was conceived by Paul Desmond, who was a saxophone player. There's some special things about Take 5. One is the title 5. You wonder what that means, and we'll get to that in a second. And the other one is it kind of innovated the way some jazz pianists would later compose their music or use some of the elements that are germane to this piece. And one of the most prominent features in this piece, which is technically not that difficult to play as a pianist or as any other instrumentalist will testify, is the fact that it's written in a beat that is 5/4. That's right, it's not 4/4, it's 5/4. Let me demonstrate the difference. In a 4/4 beat, you have 4 quarter notes in each bar. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the 4/4 beat. But the 5/4 has 5 notes in each of the beats and bars rather, and each of them are a quarter. So you would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Complicating the issue is that this piece is written in a key that's very difficult to comprehend and play for a lot of hobby pianists. The ones that are concert pianists or with advanced training will have less of a problem with that, but the key is in E flat minor. So before we study this piece, if you're not familiar with these complicated notations, you're advised to take a look at the key first and at the number of flats that you have. You have actually 6 flats noted here, and the 5/4 beat, and the rhythm that is created, which is offbeat, but it still counts 5 quarters over 4. In essence, it starts like this, and you will automatically realize what piece I'm talking about here. That's the introduction by the pianist before the saxophone player comes in with the theme. And so forth. So that's the theme of the saxophone player enjoying the 5/4. So you see, it's very hard to count through because it's offbeat and it's not 1, 2, 3, 4. Which sounds simple if you count 5 notes, but it doesn't seem to make sense in the traditional way music had been written until then. So the practice again is look at the scales, look at the flats that are noted, look at the harmonies, and you will notice that it has some very beautiful harmonic variations where the saxophone player comes in a little bit later in the key of G flat. These are all keys that are well known for classical pianists in pieces like the Brahms Horn Trio. From the Brahms Horn Trio, just to show that how nice and how soft this can be played. So back to this piece, I'll try to sketch it for the listener. Again, this is Take 5, composed by Paul Desmond and made famous by the Dave Brubeck Quartet in the early 60s. Happy practicing.